watch the sunset every single day. It's the saddest moment of the day because you realise that you have lost another day of your life, waiting for news that never comes. News that can change your life and that can free you, like you have this remote romantic place in the forgotten world. In the first days that I arrived on this island, I slept under a tree and watched the rays of light that passed through the leaves of the tree and reached my face. Hours and hours, I was in a state of shock. I thought once I arrived I will be forever free, but I was wrong. Here I was deprived of my freedom. I can't do anything except waiting, and I can't go anywhere except for the food queue. Sometimes when the atmosphere of the hotspot became suffocating, and I just ran away from this invisible prison. I often come here to watch the waves that fight against the beach with all their strength. It seems useless, but at least they have something to do, to fight against. I said to myself, I'd like to fight too, like Sisyphus in Bane. Today all hotspot kids have diarrhea. I saw a little Syrian girl standing in the line to go to the doctor. Her mum put a big black garbage can in front of her so she could throw up more easily. I do a search immediately on the internet. I buy her some juice to recover the fluid she has lost. I try to talk to the doctor and he says it's not serious. Everything is caused by the dirt of the field and the garbage accumulated there. The next day I make a group and we clean the field. Tension is high in the camp. Everyone is talking about the pandemic and coronavirus. Someone asks me what happens if the virus gets here.
I answer, do not worry, the virus will never arrive in this place.
Hello, this year person. We are separated from the world. Another says, I hope it comes because at least someone realizes that we also exist, and maybe all this disaster changes. Everyone says it's true. Hopefully, the virus gets here soon. Something unknown that shook the world and frightened many is our only salvation.
These days the camp is in total silence. You only hear the annoying sounds of cicadas and the wind waving plastic bags around. No one could leave the camp without serious motivation.
I spend time drawing. I no longer have any white paper to paint on. I start drawing on my drawings. I don't like beautiful panoramas and beautiful phrases to make tattoos anymore. I have a tornado in my brain. I throw it on paper and he starts to devour the most beautiful thoughts. In the camp, fear reigns and nobody comes out of his shack or tent. The food queue is no longer crowded. It seems that fear of contagion is stronger than hunger. In reality, I often don't eat camp's food because it really sucks. I don't know what to do for hours and hours. I look at the ceiling of my shack. At night I go out without going through the entrance to the camp, which is surveilled by police. I I go to a beach that I discovered some time ago. There is a full moon.
There is a full moon. There is a full moon.
Strange ideas come to mind. I would like to dive into the sea and swim away from this place, but I will die without doubt, like Icarus who drowned in these waters, in the indifference of the whole world. The next day an idea comes to my mind. I can take food for everyone so the others don't have to go out. In Samos, there is no coronavirus, but there are many other problems. The problems that seem unsolvable. Sometimes trying to solve them creates new problems. There is the boy who hopes to get sick of the coronavirus. We call him Mohammed, and he thinks they will take him away from the island if he gets sick. After 2 weeks of isolation, there are still no cases of coronavirus. Mohammed has lost hope of getting sick, but he is happy because the children return to play in the field. Today we rescued a boy who hanged himself. Yesterday we brought a boy to the hospital who had drunk a detergent to commit suicide. Suicide seems the only way to escape from this island. The streets of the island are becoming crowded. There are the first tourists. Today I met a smuggler. In exchange for €200, he prepared me a false document with which I can leave for Athens. I managed to sell my shack for €150. I will leave next week and I do not know where to go, but I can no longer remain. I have to go and continue my journey like Ulysses, trying to reach his Ithaca. I know that the closer I try to get, the further I have to go and continue my journey like Ulysses, trying to reach his Ithaca. I know that the closer I try to get, the further away I go.
Thank you.